Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to hear me properly, please do let me know. Good evening everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, please do let me know. Am I audible, guys? Hello everyone, am I audible? Please do let me know, guys. Hello everyone, hello. I'm just waiting for everyone to join and then we'll start with today's class. Okay. We are waiting for everyone to join us and then we'll start with today's class, guys. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Any questions that you guys are having, please do let me know in the live chat. I will try to answer some of those up till the point when everyone has joined us. So if you have some questions, put it up in the live chat and I will try to answer some of them. Okay. Do not go with game development right now, Ayrushi. Not a lot of scope in India as of this particular moment. Go with core branches like software engineering or web development or app development or data analytics. These will get you a job. Game development will not get you a job as well. Like leave the high paying job, not even a normal job. So not a lot there right now, especially from a fresher's point of view. Okay. You get an internship certificate after completing the data analytics course of 2.5 months. Yes, you will get the internship completion certificate as well. Do not worry about the same. Just curious, will we be doing projects in the internship? Yes, Lee, we will of course be doing projects during the entire internship. You can even check what are the different projects on our website as well. We have listed them out. Okay. App development, Kotlin. Yeah, you can prefer Kotlin for app development as well. Okay. Is bootcamp available for offensive hacking? Currently, the bootcamp that we are conducting on cybersecurity and hacking, you can go and check the previous bootcamps that has been conducted up till this particular point of time. In the future, we may have some more bootcamps on the same topic, but right now the instructor is not feeling well. So whenever the instructor will come back, we will surely have bootcamps on ethical hacking and all those topics as well. Can a fresher take triple E? It's actually not a valid question. Triple E is a field that you will be choosing when you will be getting into the college itself. Okay. Are those the major projects given in the internship? Yes, those are the major projects that are being given in the internship itself. Okay, this bootcamp is useful campus or not? I don't understand what do you mean by campus right over here. Vaishnavi, please be very brief with your question. After 12th, can a fresher take the triple E branch? First of all, that is not called as a fresher. Okay, but yes, you can take up a triple E branch after 12th, depending upon what is your score in JEE or something like that. Okay. Good evening, Riddhi. Good evening. If you guys are having some questions, please do let me know. I will try to answer as many questions as possible in the next 5 minutes. After that, we'll be starting with our class. Okay. ShapeAI, what happened to ShapeAI? The contact of admin WhatsApp group is not responding proper manner. No certificates, no projects. What is going on? Surya, this is the first bootcamp that we have started after a very long period of time. As far as the WhatsApp group goes, a single admin is actually handling more than 300 to 400 WhatsApp groups. So most of the time he or she may not be able to get enough time to respond to them. The WhatsApp groups are a way of us notifying you. It's not a platform to communicate. We are working on the same. We are creating Discord channels and other places where we can communicate with you as well, but WhatsApp is just for notifications. Okay. Yeah, sure. You can put up the certificate that you get from this bootcamp on your resume as well. Okay. The whole internship syllabus looks very intensive. Will it be able to actually finish it within 2.5 months? No, we usually take 3 months to finish the entire thing. Okay, so we have written 2.5 months, but what we have seen is that it usually takes 3 months, but nevertheless, we complete the entire thing. You do not have to worry about the same. That is our responsibility. Okay. Okay. Is BSc Computer Science a good course? What should I do to get job after BSc Computer Science as I'm doing it? It's see, I will never say that any course is bad. Okay, but if you want to get a job, then data structures, algorithms, competitive programming, and some projects. That is all you have to do. You have to be extremely good at that. Okay. I didn't receive DSA, HTML, and CSS certificate yet. Riddhi, I don't know. I have not been informed by my team whether the certificates have been sent or not. I will cross check with them and get back to you. Okay. What is used for data science, Python in biotechnology? So in medicine as well, like when you are thinking about, I'm just talking about medicines right now. So of course in biotechnology as well, there will be some form of implementation right over there. So drugs, when you are making any type of drugs or any type of medicine that you are making, so there's a lot of like almost 10 to 12 years of experimentation that you have to do, that which drug goes with this, which chemical formula would be better for treating a particular disease or something like that. So that can be automated using machine learning and AI. Okay, so that is where it is being used in bio as well. So C programming nahi le sakte kya? C is extremely bad. If you are aiming to get into a good company, C will never be asked to you, never ever. It's just for the college purposes itself. And nevertheless, can we learn DSA in C? Again, I'm saying if you are learning DSA in C, then you are just doing it for your college. For placement perspectives, you have to do it in either C++ or Java. Okay. Do we have a data science bootcamp? Sure, we will have it in the future as well. Is HackerRank better or CodeChef? For people who have just started off doing computer programming, HackerRank is better for you because you will get a lot of boost by solving questions that are pretty shitty and easy as well. But yes, from from my perspective, CodeChef is actually a lot better than HackerRank at any point of time. ShapeAI planning to start ML with C++ course. Sure, you can join the data scientist program. We cover that. Provide Python automation and scripting course. That is not actually necessary that you can do it from any website, like that's totally available. Okay. Me too, sir. I haven't received, so I don't know about DSA and HTML CSS bootcamp. I will surely talk to my team today and I will let you guys know. Okay. Okay. I will ask Surya. I have no idea about the same. I will ask them. If any of the previous bootcamp had been stopped in the middle itself, those bootcamps have been cancelled as of this particular moment up till further notice. But for the rest, I will ask my team and let you know. Okay. So, what degree did you get, and how does a physics graduate can relate to data analysis? See, one of the best things with data analysis is it works on data. Whether you be in physics, chemical, bio, anywhere, you generate data on a day-to-day basis itself. So, these data, whenever you are using this data, studying this data, that can be done using machine learning. So, that is where data science comes in. As simple as that. Okay. Okay. सर आईटी ब्रांच में स्कोप है कि सीओ में आई हैव नो आइडिया व्हाट इज सीओ but IT is a good branch. Okay, core. Okay, I think so. You might be talking about core. So core does not has any scope right now. That is my understanding. Okay. Devilina, the Tableau Fundamentals Bootcamp is really very old bootcamp. Okay, so I know that you have been with like in almost every single bootcamp that we have conducted. So you can vouch for us that we have given out certificates for most of the bootcamps. The Tableau one I don't remember, but it's a very old bootcamp. So even if the certificates have been sent, I think so due to some reason you might have not got it. Okay. I am going in second year. How do I know if I'm going good with the coding field? Start doing computer programming. Only then you will be able to understand. Go with software engineering in TCS or Infosys. You can change your company in the next 2 years, so that would be much more important for you. Anywhere, okay. If you are going into IT field, if you are not doing programming, then like why are you going into IT field? Like you want to make an app, yes, coding will be required in the same. Okay. Okay, so let's end the question answering session right over here. Let's start with our today's class. So we are going to continue with NumPy, depending upon where we had left previously. So what I'm going to do is the link to the notebook is actually in the description of today's video. You can go and check it from right over there. We are going to copy our link from here and we are going to open Collab and we are going to open up our notebook right over there. So it will take us a second. GitHub, paste the notebook link, click on search and it will open up your notebook into Google Colab. Once we have opened it up, we will click on connect to connect it to the Google servers and then we'll start with our NumPy. Just to remind me, can someone let me know up till where had we covered in the previous class? I think so we had covered up right over here. We will start with accessing elements in ND array. Okay. We will start with accessing elements in ND array. Okay. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So elements that so we have previously discussed about the NumPy ND arrays, and today what we are going to do is we are going to learn a bit more about NumPy arrays. One more thing, guys, just to remind you that the bootcamp may go on for a little bit longer than 7 days. It may take 9 to 10 days to complete. I wanted to go into NumPy and pandas in a little bit more depth. That's why I'm saying that. Okay, so please bear with me and try to focus on the class. You will be able to understand the basics of the stuff very easily, and if you want to go into depth, I'm already shown you that the notebooks that we have on our GitHub page. You can go over there and learn from that, or else you can even join our training and internship programs and we will be happy to train you. Okay, so let's get started right over here. Elements can be accessed using indices inside square brackets. So we had yesterday or like day before yesterday when we were talking about these arrays. Okay, we had talked about indices. Do you guys remember that? Indexes. We had learned about indexes. Can someone let me know in like 1 or 2 words what is an index? Okay, in an array. Can someone let me know what is an index in an array? Okay. Can someone let me know what is an index? We had discussed it. That's correct, guys. We had discussed it that it is the address. Okay, when we want to check the address of a particular element, okay, that is stored somewhere, we are using our indices. Just to recap it, just so that everyone is on the same page, I'll just draw an array right over here. Okay, I have drawn an array right over here. So if I want to check the indices, so this would be the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if I want to access the element, okay, so this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16. So if I want to get the element having the value 7, okay, and this array is called as ARR. Okay, this array is called as ARR. If I want to get the index get the value 7, then I can get it by using the index, that is ARR, and then in square brackets I will just write 0, and that is how I will be able to get, this is the value that will be able to equal to 7, because what I'm saying is in the array named as ARR, what is present at the 0th index? This is the question that I'm asking. Okay, please remember Python is a 0th indexed language. So whenever you start counting, okay, the addresses or the index, we start counting from 0. Okay, please remember that. So are you guys able to understand what do I mean by indices? Are you guys able to understand what do I mean by indices? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand what like the meaning behind indices? Please let me know. Guys, be a little bit more active on the live chat so that I'm able to understand whether I need to repeat myself or whether I need to go further with the topic. Okay, great, guys. So that is what indices means, and that is what we are going to see right over here. What we are going to see is how can we access elements in the ND arrays. Okay, so the first way to access the element, okay, that we have seen just right now, so we are having an ND array right over here. So x equals to np dot array 1 2 3 4 5 and so on and so forth, and then we want to access the 0th indexed element, that is the first element. Okay, the first element is the 0th index element. Are you guys able to understand this statement? The first, okay, the first element is the 0th indexed element. Are you guys able to understand this statement? Great. So you are having x of 0, so that will give you 1, that will be printed out on your screen. Okay, then x of 1 will print 2 on your screen, and then x of 4, so that is 0 1 2 3 4, that will print 5 on your screen. So when I'm running this particular line of code, you will be able to see that we are getting np is not defined. Okay, so I need to import np right over here because I've started running it. So import numpy as np, so that should run it properly. So as you will be able to see that we will get our element as 1 2 and 5 being printed on our screen, as simple as that. Okay, the next way, so one more way in which you can access the element, so this is the positive indexing. Okay, this is called as positive indexing. There's another type of indexing in Python called as negative indexing. Okay, so for example, this is 0 1 2 3 4 5, then what will be minus 1? If this is 0, what will be the minus 1? Minus 1 will be this. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Okay, that is the negative indexing. There is no minus 7. There is nothing like minus 7 or below that, and there is nothing like 6 and above that. Okay, so it is just 0 to 5 and minus 1 to minus 6. If you're putting anything that is less than or equal to minus 7, then you will get an error. If you put anything that is greater than or equal to 6, then you will get an error. Okay, so please try to remember this. This is the positive indexing, this is the negative indexing, and anything beyond the scope of these will give you an error. Okay, so let's try to see this using an example. So in the same example right over here, we are putting minus 5, minus 4 and minus 1. So what will be minus 5, guys? Minus 5 will be 1 right over here. Minus 5 will be 1 right over here. Minus 4 will be 2 right over here. And minus 1 will be 5. So we will get the answer as 1, 2 and 5. Okay. We'll get the answer as 1, 2 and 5 right over here. Are you guys able to understand up till this point of time? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand? Please do let me know, guys. Great. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to see how to modify an ND array. Okay, how to modify an ND array. Okay. Okay, so we are having an ND array right over here. As you are able to see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have made it right over here. So we have first printed out the original which was there. So as you are able to see, the original is x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, to change, okay, to change an element present inside the ND array. So if I want to change the element present at the index 3, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3, that is 4. So 4 is present at the index 3. I want to change the index at 4. Okay, at 3, that is index 3, that is 4 to 20. Okay, to 20. Then I can just write x of 3 is equals to 20. Okay, you just write x of 3 is equals to 20. So when I'm seeing the answer right over here, the modified, so when I'm printing the x once again, so I'm able to see the modified array x equals to 1, 2, 3, and instead of 4 I'm having 20 right over here. Instead of 4 I'm having 20 right over here. Okay, so this is how you can change, okay, the modify the array as well. Similarly, if you are having a two-dimensional array, okay, if you are having a two-dimensional array and you want to access the element at a particular location, okay, let's try to understand this. For example, what is a two-dimensional array, guys? A two-dimensional array is nothing else but a grid. Okay, so let's make a 3 by 3 grid. Okay, let's make a 3 by 3. Sorry for my drawing, but like try to understand the same. So we are having a 3 by 3 grid right over here. So the first grid, like the first box of the grid will be 0, 0, that is the 0th row and the 0th column. Then it will be 0, 1, 0th row and the first column. So this is like 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. This will be 0th row and second column. Similarly, this will be first row and 0th column, first row and first column, first row and second column. Similarly, this will be second row and 0th column, second row and first column, second row and second column. Okay, as simple as that. So if I want to get, and the array, let's say the array, two-dimensional array is called as x. If I want to get the element present at 1, 1, I can directly write x 1, 1. That will give me the element present at the index 1, 1. As simple as that. It's the same as a one-dimensional array, but right now you have to keep in mind about the row number as well as the column number to identify the location that you want to get. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the examples right now, guys. So for getting the 0, 0 element, okay, to get the 0, 0 element, the element in x will be x 0, 0. That will get us the first element, that is 1. Okay, that will get us the first element, that is 1. Similarly, if we want to get the 0, 1, okay, we want to get the 0, 1. So what will be 0, 1? The 0th row, that is the 0th row and the first column, that is 2. As you are able to see, the 0th row and the first column. Okay, it is always r comma c, guys, not c comma r. Okay, please remember that is row comma column. Always remember, it's always row comma column. Okay, please try to remember that. X 2, 2, that is the last element. Okay, 2, 2, that is the third row and third column, and that will give us 9 as our answer, as you are able to see. Okay, okay, great. Next, in this particular example, what we are going to do is we are going to modify. Okay, now we know how to identify a particular element. Now you can easily modify the same. You do not have to apply any brains. This is not rocket science. If you want to change the first element to the to 20, then I can directly write x 0,0 to 20 is equals to 20. That will change it. As you're able to see, the first element in the modified array is 20. Can we create 3D array? Of course, Muir, you can of course create 3D arrays. I think so. I have told you guys how to create 2D arrays and the process that you need to follow to create 2D arrays. In a similar way, using the same process, what is a 3D array? A 3D array is a one-dimensional array consisting of two-dimensional arrays where the element is two-dimensional array itself. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. Adding and deleting elements. Okay, so now what we want to see is how to add or delete elements from a particular array. Okay, so let's try to understand. We can delete elements using np.delete. This function deletes the given list of elements from the np array. Let's try to understand what we want to do right over here. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time? Please do let me know, guys. Are you able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Okay, so what we want to do right now is we want to delete some elements from an array. Okay, so for example, we are having an array. Let's take up the first easiest example, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I want to delete the element, okay, present at the 0th index. Okay, what is the element present at the 0th index? 1. I want to delete the element present at the 4th index. What is the element present at the 4th index? 5. So I want to delete 1 and 5 from this particular one-dimensional ND array. So what will be the code? The code will be x is equals to np.delete. From where do you want to delete? I want to delete it from the array called as x. And what are the indexes that you want to delete? You want to delete the indexes 0 and 4. So I put it up inside your square brackets that these are the two indexes I want to delete. When I will be running this particular line of code, you will be able to see that after the first line of code has run, the original x, as you're able to see, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whereas the modified x has 1 and 5, that is the 0th index and the 4th index deleted. Now it is just 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so that is the use of delete. Okay, we will be able to see some other examples as well. For example, right over here, what I have done is we want to delete the first row. Okay, so what is y? Y is a two-dimensional array, 3 by 3 in size. Okay, if you want to delete only one element, that is only the 0th element, then you don't require the square brackets. If you want to delete multiple elements, then you require the square brackets, guys. Okay, I think so. Fully coolly, I think so that answers your question, man. Yeah, please keep your names proper on YouTube. It's really hard to pronounce these names. Okay, so let's try to understand from right over here. So we are having a y array. It's a two-dimensional array, as you are able to see, and it's a 3 by 3 array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 3 by 3 array right over here. What to do if we want to delete the, I hope that fully googly, I think so I have not I didn't meant to please do not take it otherwise, it was just for fun itself. Okay, so we are having y is equals to this particular two-dimensional array. Now what we want to do is we want to delete the first row entirely. Okay, we want to just delete the first row, that is the 0. This is 0th row. Okay, to delete an entire row, what you can do is you just have to write w is equals to np.delete. okay, np.delete. Then from where do you want to delete? I want to delete it from the 2-dimensional array y. What do you want to delete? I want to delete the first 0th indexed. Okay, I've not said whether row or column. I've just said 0th index. I want to delete the 0th index. Okay, now what do I want to delete? I want to delete the 0th index column. I want to delete the 0th index row. I need to identify that. I've said I want to delete from y. I said I want to delete the 0th index. But what do I want to delete? Do I want to delete the 0th column or 0th row? What do you want to delete? So for that we have this third argument, that is access is equals to 0. Access is equals to 0 determines row. As you know, we write row comma column. So row comes first. So row is equals to 0. So access is equals to 0 identifies that I want to delete the from y the 0th indexed row. That is the statement. Similarly, if I wanted to delete the, so I will come back to column. Right now let's focus upon first of all row itself. So you're able to see this is the original y, and after deleting the 0th row we are getting this particular 2-dimensional array w. Okay, similarly to delete a column, okay, for example v is equals to np.delete. From where do I want to delete? I want to delete it from y. What do I want to delete? I want to delete two indexes, 0 comma 2. I want to delete the 0th index as well as the second index. But what do I want to delete? The 0th index and the second index row or column? That I'm specifying using access is equals to 1. Access is equals to 1. Like I said, 0 comes first, 1 comes afterwards. Similarly, row comes first, column comes afterwards. So access is equals to 1 will give you the column itself. So you will be deleting the 0th column as well as the first column. Okay. So we are able to see that we are able to get only 258 right over here as a 2-dimensional array. That is only the middle column itself. Okay. Abdur Rashid, we will be sending you the certificates via the email address that you are using for your day-to-day attendance. Okay, like I said, there are 9 days, so attendance is just of 7 days itself. So some days I will be giving you the attendance, some days I will not be giving you the attendance, so that it's the total number of attendance remains 7 itself. Okay, so I hope that you are able to understand delete up till this particular point of time. Please do let me know, guys. Guys, are you able to understand delete up till this particular point of time? Please do let me know so that I can continue. See, you cannot delete a value in a 2-dimensional array. Please try to understand that. You cannot delete. So for example, if you are having an entire piece of cake, okay, let's try to understand it as a cake itself, okay, or a loaf of bread. Okay, so you are having a loaf of bread right over here. Let me just try to make you guys understand. So this is how your loaf of bread looks like. Just taking up an example itself. Okay, so this is your loaf of bread. Now you are having a cutter. How will you cut this loaf of bread? You will cut it from either the sides. Okay, these are the only options available to us. This is how human beings do it. Or else what will you do? You will take a hole from the middle itself. Just grab the entire bread from the middle and take it out. No, you will take it slices from the end. That is how you do it. Similarly in matrices as well, you can only have 2-dimensional matrices. I cannot delete a particular value from a matrix. Okay, I can reassign the value. Okay, I can take up from a x and then the last row and the 0th column is equals to, I can set it to 10, I can set it to 0, I can set it to -1. I cannot delete that position itself. Okay, guys, great. So let's continue further. Let's see append function. I guess the next function is append. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are having a 1-dimensional array. Sometimes we want to add elements to the array. Okay, we have a array that we have made from the start itself. Now I want to add an element to the array. How to do that? We have the numpy append function right over here. Now these will add the elements at the end of the array. We will be seeing how to insert elements in the middle of the array, but right now please be patient with me. Let's try to understand how to append a particular function itself. You guys know that append is an English word. It's not a programming word. It's an English. Python is basically English. Right over here, you are able to understand that append. So x comma 6, append x comma 6. What is the meaning of append? To append something, to add something at the end of something. So add 6 at the end of x. So you are able to identify, just not even by knowing programming, just by looking at this particular sentence in normal English, you are able to get a little bit of idea what could happen. Okay, so that is one of the main points with Python. It's a very easy language to learn. Okay, so the original x was 1 2 3 4 5, and after appending 6 at the end of x, we are able to get 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, similarly we can even append a particular list as well at the end. So x is equals to np.append x. I am appending another list at the end of x. So 7 comma 8, that is another list. 7 comma 8 comma 10 comma 15. Okay, so that is another list that I'm appending. So I can even append an entire list at the end as well. Okay, so let's run this particular line of code, and you will be able to see that we are able to get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10 16. Okay, so you can append it directly as well. I hope that I'm clear up till this particular point of time. Please do let me know, guys. Similarly, you can even append. Okay, we can even append an entire row. So for example, when we are going with a 2-dimensional array, so right over here we are having a 2-dimensional array that is only of 2 rows and 3 columns. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, only 2 rows and 3 columns. I want to append another row. Okay, while appending, it will be appended at the end. So to make it by 3 by 3, I need to append another row of 7 8 9. Okay, so let's see right over here. So I want to append, first of all, I want to append it row wise. Okay, please remember, I want to append it row wise. So access is equals to 0. I want to append 7 8 9. So I have to put it up in the proper manner. So it's a 2-dimensional array. Okay, it's a 2-dimensional array right now that contains only 1 row, that contains 3 columns that need to be appended. Similarly, if I want to append a column at the end, okay, so for example, right over here, let us see first of all. So right over here, from 1 2 3 4 5 6, we appended another row right over here. Now in this 1 2 3 4 5 6, I want to append another column. See right over here, as you are able to see, 9 and 10 have been appended to the column at the end of the column itself. To do that, I need to maintain the structure. Okay, right over here, as you're able to see, I'm able to maintain the structure that I am having 1 row and 2 columns. Okay, that 1 column and 2 rows that I'm having, and I'm appending it access equals to 1, that is by column itself. So I'm able to get at the end 1 2 3 9 4 5 6 10. Okay, so that is how you use append to add columns and rows to existing 2-dimensional arrays. Are you able to get up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Are you able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Like, you guys are so smart. Okay, great. So what we are going to do right now is we are going to use insert. So now append, the problem with append was that we were only able to attach things at the end of the row or at the end of the column. What if I want to do the same thing but inside anywhere, I want to insert a column between 2 and 3, I want to insert a row between 4 and 5, I want to insert an element at the 6th position? How to do that? Okay, so for that, another function is available in Python. It's called as the insert. Okay, so please remember, if I want to append something, then I will use append, because that is much more faster than insert. If I'm using insert, okay, to append something, then that's just like messed up. That's why we are having 2 different functions. If I want to just add at the end, then use append, because that is faster. If I want to add something in the middle, then I will use insert. Okay, so let's try to understand insert. I'm having a particular array, as you're able to see. So 1 2 5 6 7. Okay, this is the array, as you are able to see, 1 2 5 6 7. I want to insert 3 and 4. To complete this entire array, I want to insert 3 and 4 just after 2. Okay, just after 2 I want to insert 3 and 4. So at which position do I want to insert 3 and 4? Can someone let me know? In this one dimensional array, at which position? Okay, by position I mean the index at which I want to insert 3 and 4. Can someone let me know in the live chat? At which index do I want to put 3 and 4? Second index. Why second index? Because at the 0th index I'm having 1. At the first index I'm having 2. I want to insert after 2. That will be the second index. So in insert you give one more parameter, that is where do you want to insert it. Okay, so np.insert x comma 2, that is I want to insert it at the second index, and 3 comma 4. Now this will insert 3 comma 4 at the second index. As you're able to see, this was the original, and right now we have the new one, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. As simple as that. Similarly, the same thing happens inside row wise and column wise attachment via insert. You just need to specify where you want to insert. Okay, for example, we are having another two-dimensional ND array 1 2 3 7 8 9. Okay, I want to insert 4 5 6 in between the 0 and the first index, that is after 0 I want to insert, after the 0th row I want to insert 4 5 6, a new row, that is I want to insert this new row at the first index, and this needs to be done by our row, so that is access equals to 0. So we are able to see this was the original y, as you are able to see 1 2 3 7 8 9, and we have inserted 4 5 6 at the first row position itself, right over here. Are you guys able to understand up till this point of time? Please do let me know, guys. Similarly, if I want to insert the same number, okay, for example, instead of inserting 4 5 6, I just wanted to insert 4 4 and 4. Okay, I wanted to insert 4 4 and 4 right over here. Then I can just remove everything. I do not need parentheses. I can just write 4. So if I'm doing something like this, y1 comma 4 comma access equals to 0, that will just insert an entire row of 4s right over there. I do not need to write that. Similarly, here as well, I want to insert 5 in the column. I want to insert 5 and 5 in all the columns having the index 1. Okay, and access goes to 1, that is said because I want to access the columns itself. So you will be able to see that at index 1 we are having 5 right over here. Okay, 5 and 5. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time, guys? Please do let me know. Amazing, guys, amazing. What we are going to do right now is we are going to see how can we stack multiple like ND arrays on top of each other or side by side of each other. Okay, up till this point of time we have seen how to insert elements or append elements in a particular row or column. But what if I am having two different lists, two-dimensional lists? I want to append the two-dimensional list horizontally. I am having two-dimensional lists right over here. I just want to attach them like this. I want to create a single list like this, or I want to create a single list like this. How to do that? So for that we are having the V stack and the H stack that we are going to utilize for the same. Okay, so here is a two-dimensional array, here is a one-dimensional array that we are having. Okay, to vertical stacking. Okay, so what is vertical stacking? I want to stack them on top of each other. So can I stack them on top of each other? You can only do that if they have the same shape. Okay, so as you're able to see, this is like having two okay, rank 2. So this is a rank, like number of elements in the column is the exact same in both the rank 1 and the rank 2 ND arrays. So yes, the shape is same, so we can stack them on top of each other. So you will be able to see that x is equals to 1 comma 2, y is equals to 3 comma 4, when 5 comma 6, when we are doing vertical stacking 1 comma 2 3 4 5 6. Now instead of writing x comma y right over here inside of v stack, instead of writing x comma y, I can write y comma x as well. But when I'm running this particular line of code, you will be able to see that the stacking gets inversed. Okay, now 3 4 5 6, that is y is on top whereas x is on the bottom. Okay, so please try to remember the orientation. You can change it on the basis of what you are putting first and what you are putting second. Okay, let's move on to horizontal stack. Now, why cannot I, can someone let me know why cannot I do horizontal stack? Okay, that is I'm having this particular rank 2 array. Why cannot I take 1 comma 2 and just attach it at the end directly? Why cannot I use horizontal stack directly? Can someone let me know in the live chat? Just take some guesses. If you don't even know, try to take some guesses, guys. Try some guesses, guys. Why cannot I append it? The dimensions of the arrays are not compatible. Extremely correct, Roger Smith. Extremely correct, because 1 comma 2, okay, this is like in the same, like the dimension is totally different. If I want to attach right over here, it should have 2 rows and a single column. Okay, or multiple columns as well, but it should have 2 rows. Okay, but right over here we are only having a single row, and hence we cannot append it. Okay, the shape should be the exact same, the dimensions should be the exact same to append these, to stack them together. Okay, but we can achieve that. Okay, we can convert, actually there is a function in Python, using that we can convert a shape into a different shape. For example, if I am having 1 comma 2, we can convert it into 1 comma 2. I can do that, but please remember these type of reshape, the function is reshape. We are going to see it right now. Please remember, reshape can only work if the number of elements are the same in both of them. Okay, that is row multiplied by column should remain the same. Row multiplied by column should always remember this remain the same. Only then you can reshape one thing to another. You can change it from like 1 dimensional to 2 dimensional or even 3 dimensional, but the row into column multiplication should always remain the same. Only then you can do. Okay, so let's see how we can convert 1 comma 2 into the 2-dimensional array. To do that, it's extremely simple. We want to reshape x, so x dot reshape. I want to reshape x, okay, into 2 number of rows and 1 number of column. That's it. That's it. I want to have 2 number of rows and 1 number of column, and I have got it. I've converted it from 1-dimensional to 2-dimensional, as simple as that. I just kept the multiplication the same. So right now, y will then stack itself against x right now. So you're able to see 1 comma 2 have been stacked right over here, and I can even inverse the same. I can just cut this out from right over here and then write comma y, and when I'm running this particular block of code, you will be able to see that now it has got stacked in the front. So 1 2 1 3 4 2 5 6, as simple as that. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time? This is just the basics of NumPy, so that you guys are familiar with NumPy when moving further. From tomorrow we are going to start with pandas. Are you guys able to understand up till this particular point of time? Please do let me know, guys. Stack is basically stacking 2 different arrays, like 2 different NP arrays together. Okay, it can be a vertical stack or horizontal stack. Okay, great. So there is no attendance today, do not worry about the same. From tomorrow we are going to start with pandas. Thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow is Sunday, na? Sunday it will be a holiday, so we'll be starting from Monday itself. Okay, tomorrow is a holiday. Please do remember, tomorrow is a holiday. We'll be starting from Monday. Okay, we'll be starting with pandas from Monday. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Have a good day ahead. Thank you.